Your day is lost before it even begins. You wake up and immediately surrender to chaos. Your first move is to reach for your phone, to invite a storm of noise, of distraction, of other people's agendas into your mind before you have even set your own. You are a general who wakes up and immediately tunes in to the enemy's radio frequency. You are poisoning the well of your own focus, and you are wondering why the rest of the day feels like a frantic, losing battle. The war for your life is won or lost in the first 60 minutes of your day, and you have been willingly, consistently, tragically surrendering. That first hour is what sets the standard for the entire day. It is the keynote address to your own subconscious mind. It is the declaration of your intentions, your discipline, and your priorities. If that first hour is chaotic, reactive, and weak, the rest of your day will follow that command. If that first hour is focused, proactive, and strong, you have issued a different set of orders. Orders of command, of control, of victory. You are the commander of your own life, and your morning routine is your first and most critical battle command. You must start the day with physical movement. Your body is what controls your fragile mood. You think you need to feel good before you can act. You have it backward. You act your way into feeling good. 10 minutes of hard, brutal, physical effort. Burpees, squats, jumping jacks, a sprint in the cold. This is not a workout for your body. It is a workout for your will. It is a primal, physical declaration to your own brain that you are in charge, not your feelings, not your fatigue, not your comfort. It floods your system with endorphins, the chemicals of victory. It silences the whining voice of your own weakness. Move your body first. Your mind will follow its lead.
You must remove the phone scroll before you plan your day. Your phone is the great thief of modern ambition. It is a slot machine for your attention, and you are pulling the lever again and again and again, hoping for a jackpot of cheap, easy dopamine that never, ever comes. The scroll is a drug. It is an anesthetic. It numbs you to the quiet, gnawing pain of your own unfulfilled potential. You cannot plan a victorious day from a state of digital intoxication. The phone does not get to speak to you in the morning until you have first spoken to yourself. Your plan, your priorities, your mission. That is the only voice that matters in that first sacred hour. Decide on 3 critical priorities and you will finish them early. Not a to-do list of 50 trivial items. That is a recipe for a busy, unproductive, meaningless day. 3. What are the 3 things that, if you complete them, will make this day a massive, undeniable win? What are the 3 actions that will move the needle the most on your most important long-term goals? Identify them. Write them down, and then you will attack the hardest one first with a savage, single-minded, unstoppable focus, before the world has a chance to interrupt you, before your willpower has a chance to fade. This is how you win the day before 9 a.m., while the rest of the world is still reacting to their inbox. You will fuel the body, then you will fuel the mind. After you have moved, after you have planned, you must fuel your machine, but you must do it like a professional athlete, not a bored consumer. You will fuel your body with clean, powerful, high-octane food, not with the cheap, processed, sugary garbage that creates a brain fog. And then you will fuel your mind with something that strengthens it, not with the toxic, enraging, distracting noise of the digital world. You will read 10 pages of a book that challenges you. You will write in a journal to clarify your thoughts. You will review your long-term vision to connect with your why. You are not just eating breakfast, you are arming yourself for the battles of the day. Create a short, brutal, simple checklist that you will never, ever skip. This is your non-negotiable protocol for victory. It should be simple enough to do even on your worst day, and powerful enough to change the trajectory of your entire life. 1. Move your body for 10 minutes. 2. Plan your top 3 priorities. 3. Attack priority number 1. That is it. That is the entire system. This checklist is your sacred ritual. It is not optional. It is not dependent on your mood. It is the law, and you are the enforcer of that law. Your consistency in executing this simple checklist will be the foundation of everything you build in your life. The consistency that you build here will multiply across your weeks. You think a single morning is insignificant? You are wrong. Every single morning you execute your protocol, you are laying another brick in the fortress of your discipline. At first, it is just a single brick, then a small wall, but you keep stacking them, day after day after day. Soon, you have built an impenetrable fortress, a fortress of habit, of resilience, of unstoppable momentum. The world can throw its chaos and its distractions at you, but they will just bounce off the walls of your morning discipline. You have become a force of nature, forged in the quiet, consistent daily fire of your first hour. If your mornings consistently fail, your days will follow that same dark pattern. A lost morning is a lost day. A day spent in a state of reactive, defensive, chaotic survival. A lost day becomes a lost week. A lost week becomes a lost month. And soon, you are looking at a lost year, a lost decade, a lost life. A life of quiet, gnawing, unbearable regret. A life haunted by the ghost of the person you could have been if you had just had the discipline to control your own damn mornings. The stakes are that high, every single day. This is not a game. This is your one and only life, and it is slipping through your fingers, one lazy, distracted, wasted morning at a time.
You must protect the first hour of your day as if it is a non-negotiable. You must guard it with the ferocity of a mother bear protecting her cubs. It is the most valuable, precious, and high-leverage piece of real estate in your life, and you have been letting anyone and everyone trespass on it. Your phone, your email, your social media, your colleagues. You must erect a brutal, unforgiving, no trespassing sign. This hour belongs to you. It belongs to your body. It belongs to your mind. It belongs to your mission. Anyone or anything that tries to steal it from you is an enemy of your future self, and you must treat them as such. Say no. Turn it off. Shut the door. Defend your first hour with your life. Win the morning, and the rest of the day will follow you. This is not a wish. This is a law of human psychology, the principle of momentum, the power of a first victory. When you win that first, hard, disciplined battle against your own weakness, you change your entire state of being. You are no longer a person who is hoping for a good day. You are a person who has already created one. You are not a victim of the day's events. You are the commander who has set the tone for the battle. You are operating from a position of strength, of confidence, of power. The rest of the day's challenges seem smaller, more manageable because you have already slain the dragon of all, the dragon of your own morning laziness and your own distraction. Win that first battle and you have already won the war. You wake up and you are at a fork in the road every single morning for the rest of your life. The left path is wide, it is easy, it is comfortable. It is paved with the soft asphalt of your snooze button and the warm glow of your phone screen. It is the path that 99% of the world takes, and it leads to a predictable destination, a life of mediocrity, of reaction, of quiet regret. The right path is narrow, it is steep, it is difficult, it is covered in the sharp rocks of your discipline and the cold, dark air of your effort. It is the path that the 1% take, and it leads to a different destination, a life of power, of purpose, of earned freedom. The choice is presented to you every morning in the silent, sacred moment that you first open your eyes. Which path will you choose?
This is not about becoming a morning person. This is about becoming a person of your word. A person who does what they say they will do, even when, and especially when, it is hard. This is about forging your character in the crucible of the dawn. This is about building an identity of a warrior, not with your words, but with your actions. The sun does not care if you feel like rising. It rises. The tide does not care if it is motivated. It turns. You must become a force of nature in your own life, driven by the laws of your own code, not the weather of your own moods. And that transformation begins in the first hour. The checklist is your weapon against the chaos of your own mind. Your brain is a noisy, chaotic, undisciplined place. It will tempt you, it will distract you, it will lie to you. The checklist is your anchor in that storm. It is simple, it is objective, it is unemotional. It does not care about your feelings. It only asks one question: did you do it? Yes or no? There is no room for stories. There is no room for excuses. It is a brutal, beautiful, binary system of accountability. And it is the only thing that will keep you on the path when the storm of your own weakness is raging. Trust the system, not your feelings. The system will set you free. Consistency here is the great multiplier. You're looking for a magic bullet, a quantum leap. The real magic is in the small, boring daily repetition of your morning protocol. That is the force that multiplies your effort. That is the engine of compound growth. One morning of discipline is just one morning. A year of disciplined mornings is a new life, a completely new identity, a new trajectory, a new destiny. You are not just winning a day, you are building a decade. You are not just building a habit, you are building a legacy. With the small, sacred, powerful choices you make in the first hour of each day.
If the morning fails, the day is already lost. You can try to recover, you can try to catch up, but you will be playing from behind. You will be fighting an uphill battle against your own broken momentum. You have already surrendered the most important piece of ground on the battlefield. You have let the enemy into your camp, and you will spend the rest of the day trying to drive them out. It is a losing strategy. The only winning strategy is to hold the ground, to win the first battle of the morning, and to dictate the terms of engagement for the rest of the day, from a position of overwhelming, undeniable strength. The day is a reflection of the morning. Your life is a reflection of your days. The math is simple, and it is unforgiving. Protect that first hour. It is your sanctuary. It is your laboratory. It is your training ground. It is your command center. It is the most valuable and powerful asset you own, and you have been giving it away for free to the cheapest, most trivial, most destructive bidder: your phone, your inbox, your anxieties. Today is the day you reclaim it. You put up the walls, you lock the gate, you post the guard, and you declare with the force of your actions that this hour belongs to you and you alone. This is a non-negotiable act of self-respect, and it is the beginning of everything. The choice is now. The alarm will ring tomorrow, and in that moment, the war will begin again. The war between the person you are and the person you could be. The war between your comfort and your calling. The war between your weakness and your will. And that entire, epic, life-defining war will be won or lost in the first 60 minutes. In the small, simple, powerful choices you make to follow your protocol or to surrender to your feelings. What will you choose? The fate of your entire day, and therefore your entire life, hangs in the balance of that single, sacred choice. Choose wisely, and then execute without mercy. The day is waiting to be won. Go win it. The morning is not a suggestion. It is a command. The command you give to yourself about the standards you will live by, the person you will become, the life you will create. So get up, turn off the noise, move your body, plan your attack, and execute. The rest of the day will have no choice but to surrender to the force you have become. Win the morning, win everything.